Well, in that shot, Paul went to a little bit more loft and a lot more hand. Got the ball further out on the lane, trying to slow down the hook. The ball finishes just a little too late, leaving the 10-pin. Switches balls to a ball that doesn't hook.
Sports Center at 11 o'clock. Kenny Mayne, Trey Wingo. They'll tell you what Michael Jordan's going to do. And after our live bowling from Peoria, Baseball Tonight is coming up next.
12-pin lead. I'm sorry, it's not a 12-pin lead. 32-pin lead. Every ball's been in the pocket. Going for 3 in a row.
Trouble is, that's how Randy keeps score at golf.
That shot there got away from Kurt a little fast, and not a lot of hand in that. That ball sliding right by the head pin. You know, Jim, right now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, the meat and potatoes of this championship match, and it's coming down to who wants it more than the next guy. And the guy's got to step through the door and make better shots, get the ball to the pocket.
Can you want it too much?
You know, I think you can press, but you know that you've got to avoid that. Good shots. I'm going to make a good shot. These are the only things that should be going through your mind right now. Forget about the money. Forget about who's watching at home. The only focus should be on what it needs, what the individual needs to do to make a good shot.
You have seen some definite improvement in Paul Koehler. What's the major difference between maybe his bowling a year ago versus what we're seeing tonight?
Well, he's worked really hard with Del Ballard on trying to soften his hand and his hit. This week, for instance, he's worked on creating more tilt or more axis rotation. When you're playing the big hook like Paul's doing, you have to have that, and that's the result. And what a great time for Paul Koehler to strike. Now what he needs to do is figure out the left lane. Look at this ball coming right into your living room. 6-pin goes into the 10. Very nice result. Looking for the same thing now in the left lane. 8th frame, trails by 9. What a shot. Took him 3 shots to get a strike on that lane, and that ball was absolutely perfect. Lofts the ball, because if he doesn't, the ball's in the left channel. That's some serious power, folks. Look at the concentration.
Concentration on both.
Pilon drifting high, leaving the 610. If he makes the spare, he will be going at a 203 pace. Paul Koehler, 190 and 195 pace, 196 pace, depending on what he does. I don't need to tell you what a terrible time it is to miss a 610.
You can only imagine what's going through that man's mind right now. I mean, 10 years out here, a couple of regional titles, but no PBA title. New baby boy on the way, and maybe his first win in a couple of minutes. And if you're just joining us, we are live. Randy Peterson's alongside. This is the 2001 PBA Peoria Open. Baseball Tonight coming up in just a matter of seconds. Glad you're with us on the worldwide leader. It's okay to breathe, Paul. He was talking about breathing yesterday.
Yeah.
He was going to be a little nervous.
Well, right now, Kurt Pilon with a spare conversion here is a possible 202. Paul Koehler, if he strikes out, shoots 226. It's up to Paul to come through in the 9th and 10th to win his first title. 24-pin lead for Paul Koehler. 9th frame, right lane. The biggest shot of Paul Koehler's career. What a great shot. He leaves a solid 9. Watch this ball go right past the 9-pin. Look at that. He's going, come on, ball, carry, carry, carry. Oh.
Can still close it out. Very, very hungry. His words to win a PBA Cup.
Right now, the situation is this. Paul Koehler, 2 strikes and 8 in the 10th frame, and he's going to win his first title. Anything less, Pilon has a chance to win. Well, that changes everything. 9 out. He's got 182. Kurt Pilon's going at a 192 pace. All Kurt would need to do is mark. With a spare, he forces Kurt Pilon to double in the 10th with good count on his fill shot. If ever there was a time to go for a split conversion, now's the time. Well, obviously, no, Paul wanted 182. Kurt Pilon needs a mark to win.
And he kind of advertises, describes himself as a student of the game. He knows it.
Well, he definitely knows what he needs to win this tournament. Winner.
From the man that said he almost worked too much to get ready. Got himself into a bit of a rut. 4 years on the PBA trail. 2 regional titles, but his first win, his first PBA win. For the man that wears unmatching socks, one of his bowling superstitions. So close for Paul. Officially needs 1 more.
I think he can handle it. A young man there, both great all week long. He'd like to have the one in the 10th frame over.
29-year-old Kurt Pilon, wife Tracy, daughter Bailey, and our champion. Randy and I will see you next week. We'll be in Nashville for the PBA Greater Nashville.
Date on the latest breaking sports news.